Hey guys, welcome back and welcome if you are new here. My name is Natalie and today I'm going to share with you my favorite food items that I eat to make sure I get my protein in for the day. So I personally shoot for between 120 to 150 grams of protein every single day. I'm low carb and high protein. And for carbs, I shoot for about 60, no more than 80 grams of carbs, net carbs every day. So I do count net carbs. And for fat, I am roughly around 50. So I eat the same things pretty much every single day, sometimes every single week, and I can't help it because I eat when I see results, right? If I start seeing results on the scale and results with my physique and just with my workouts, I will just eat the same things every day. And I remember watching this one bodybuilder a long time ago, and for me, I learned a lot from watching bodybuilders or people who do CrossFit, like people who train for a living. I have learned so much from them, and I wish I could remember who it was. And he said, people always talk about how bored they get with eating the same things over and over again. He goes, well, what's the difference? Whether you eat junk every single day, you're going to get bored of that. And you have to look at food as fuel for your body and not just always for enjoyment. And that really, really clicked with me. And so when I see results, I will eat the same things over and over again. And maybe some days I'm just like, oh, another breakfast sandwich, Natalie, another breakfast sandwich. But no, Natalie, you see results with that breakfast sandwich. So you are just going to eat it. Like, it's just, I don't have to eat to just completely always just like have this amount of enjoyment with my food. So let me share with you the items that I pretty much stick with day to day, every now and then. I do not snack a ton, okay? So I pretty much just eat my meals and that's it, or I will have a mid-workout snack always. Like, that's always a thing for me. I have to, just because I will get pretty fatigued. And when my calories were a little bit higher, I would have a post-workout snack. But since I kind of cut my calories a little bit because I'm in a cut right now and I'm trying to get off some more pounds, I kind of cut that snack out. So let me share with you my first all-time favorite way to get my protein in. I am really picky when it comes to protein powders. My husband, I don't know, he can just have anything and he's not picky. Again, if it doesn't taste good to me, I will not eat it. I will not try it. I will not force it down. I just can't do it. That's why keto worked for me. High fat, very delicious taste, okay? So then when I switched to high protein, a lot of things started to taste like more diety and a little bit more watered down than keto, because again, keto, it's high fat, so it's going to taste good. But anyway, the Fruity Pebbles is pretty much the only protein powder I will eat. I need to try the Cocoa Pebbles one, but the Fruity Pebbles, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. He has like so many other ones, like cookies and cream, vanilla, chocolate. I can't do it. I've tried it when he would make it for himself at the beginning when I started to get into protein powder. This is all I can do. And this is the big guy. I've gone through a big one and like a small one. I've gone through so many of these, and the key is to double scoop. I have learned that in the last couple months. I double scoop. So I do 2 scoops in my shaker bottle. I have a ton over there. That's what I do to get in my protein. So I double scoop. It's 110 calories per 1 scoop. So my shake is 220 plus 15 calories. And I've just put like a half a cup of almond milk. Not even. It's kind of like just like a splash, honestly. And then the rest is all water. So I love it. It fills me up. I drink it after my workout and I absolutely, absolutely love it. So that's probably my favorite way to get my protein shake in, and it just tastes like cereal milk. Like, I'm not even kidding. If you do not like protein powder, try the Fruity Pebbles, unless you hate Fruity Pebbles. But if you grew up eating Fruity Pebble cereal, you will love that. Now, the next thing is going to come to no surprise. Okay? Love me some Built Bars. This is their new Built granola bars. Love my favorite flavor. Now, I ordered them and I've eaten more of them. Hands down, the chocolate peanut butter is my favorite. And I also have to say, from the samples that I got to the ones in here, I feel like I mean, it does vary still, but a lot of them I feel like have even more granola in them than my initial samples did. So if you haven't tried these, I highly recommend the chocolate peanut butter. The white chocolate berry is my second contender. I love the coconut as well. I love everything coconut, but just something about this peanut butter one is so delicious, and the texture of the granola in there is just to die for. But I love Built Bar. So I have one a day. Sometimes I have two a day. Again, just depending on what my macros are. When my calories were a little bit higher, I was kind of eating two of these a day. But they're just so good. Just so, so good. And I've been having the granola bars as my mid-workout snack with some fruit. I just love them. Love them. Okay, let's see. The Quest protein chips. I don't have these on the daily. I actually did have a bag today, but I don't have them on the daily. It just depends what I'm eating that day. But since I've been pretty much eating the same things over and over and over again, these haven't been in the lineup lately, but I love them. I just got the, what is it? The sweet chili something. And then George likes the lime ones as well. The taco ones I would have to say is probably my favorite, but these are great. Only 140 calories, 4 net carbs, and 19 grams of protein for some chips. These are so good. When I was keto, I would make nachos with this and put a bunch of cheese on it. And oh my God, it was to die for. So really, really good. These haven't been in the lineup, but I love them to death. This is the Tillamook smoked sausages. They also have the jalapeno ones, but I like the jalapeno, but there's something about the original that I absolutely love. But for 3 sticks, 120 calories and 9 grams of protein, 9 grams of fat. It's a little bit high up in there with the fat, but really, really good. I was just at Aldi not too long ago and they had the Aldi version. I didn't check the macros on there, but definitely double check. They might be the same, but I think the price might be a little bit better. But I love Tillamook. I think the brand is awesome. George loves their jerky. I'd rather have the smoked sausages than the jerky, but that's just my opinion. Okay, some yogurts. These are outstanding. I would have to say this is like one of the best finds ever, and nobody talks about it. I don't know why. I watch so many people and nobody talks about these. These are the Ratio Protein yogurts. 25 grams of protein. Now, they are a little bit higher in calories, so 170 calories, 4 grams of fat, no added sugars. Total sugars is 3, and less than 1 gram of sugar alcohol. I mean, and 8 total carbs. Okay. So good. George loves the key lime pie ones. They have the blueberry one. The vanilla I did not like. It was so diet type of vanilla flavor, and I just can't do it. I'm trying to think of other flavors, but the strawberry and blueberry is what I personally stick to. I mean, like, you cannot beat this. 25 grams of protein. Yes, I know, 170 calories, but these are very filling. It's like a thicker, I definitely stir it up. Just awesome. I don't know why people don't talk about these. I'm assuming it's probably because they're just higher in calories, but they are filling. So, and you can put some granola in there and fruit. Like, you can really make it a meal if you really wanted to. The next yogurt that I discovered in the last couple weeks is this Chobani Zero Sugar. Oh my God. Now this is more up my alley just because I am more in a deficit obviously than my husband. So he's been eating those ones. I was eating them too up until a few weeks ago, but then I did cut my calories down a little bit. These are awesome if you're in a cut. 60 calories for this big thing. I mean, hello. 0 grams of fat, which is awesome. 5 total carbs, less than 1 gram of fiber, and 11 grams of protein. The milk and cookies reminds me of the vanilla yogurts where you would put those little chocolate things in and you would mix it around, those little chocolate balls. I don't even know. And you would just mix it around. Oh my God, my mom used to buy them all the time when I was in high school. This is like a diet down version of it. So it's like kind of a little watered down flavor of that, but I love it and I'm here for it. And it's 60 calories, 60 calories. Oh my gosh. I mean, so good. I just went and picked up more at my grocery store because they were on a sale. So I went the first day of sale and oh my God, I think it came out to be like 50 cents a pop. Like, it's so cheap. And then today, since it's the last day of the sale, I went back and bought 15 more. And I mean, these are great. You can have like 2 a day. I mean, they're only 60 calories. You can have 1 for breakfast, 1 for lunch, and 1 for dinner if you really wanted to. So really good. I mean, I think 60 calories for 11 grams of protein and no fat. And only 5, well, it probably depends on what flavor, but they're all 60 calories though. But I don't know if it depends on which flavor for the amount of carbs. All right, next thing. these turkey patties. This is what I've been putting on my breakfast sandwiches. I feel like I had to mention it just because I've been eating breakfast sandwiches literally every single day for my first meal. I still intermittent fast. I don't do breakfast, but for my like lunch or first meal, whatever you want to call it, these are so good. 60 calories per patty. So it depends what brand and where you buy them for their macros, but these ones are 60 calories per patty, just depending on what I'm eating that day. Sometimes I'll have 2 on my sandwich, or sometimes I just have 1. But they're just great and easy. Any type of, like, I think turkey breakfast sausage is just really, really good. You can get high-end versions of it or cheap versions of it. I know Walmart carries them. The next thing is egg whites. I go through so many egg whites. These are the little patties that I make for my breakfast sandwiches. I meal prep all this stuff, so that way when I wake up, I just put it together. I make George's sandwich as well. Sometimes I'll put it in a wrap, just depends what day it is. But this is so awesome to meal prep, but it's just egg whites. And I will tell you this, I'm not a big fan of just plain egg whites, okay? But for some reason, just putting salt and pepper on them, or the everything but the bagel seasoning, and then putting it in your sandwich, it tastes like a regular egg. I'm not kidding you. I put 2 patties. It's about 2.5 servings of egg whites in each patty. I measured it and all that, but about 2.5, I would say maybe 3 maximum per patty. So you get a lot of protein. Egg whites is so low calorie, high protein, but I'm telling you, if you can learn how to make it to where it tastes good. And also I make the anabolic French toast as well, which I need to do a video on that. And that is such a high protein meal as well. But pretty much the anabolic French toast I was eating for a while, but the breakfast sandwiches, I mean, I think we're like 3 weeks where I've been eating it every single day for my first meal. So egg whites, hands down. I just, like, I don't know. I feel like when I would make egg whites all by itself, and even if I would just put salt and pepper, it never would taste that good. But for some reason, made like this and in a breakfast sandwich, it tastes phenomenal. All right, the last thing, taco meat, okay? And this is turkey ground meat in here. We've been having tacos every single day for dinner for a while. Then we were switching it up and just trying to use up some stuff in our fridge. Sometimes we have fish, which fish is great as well, but there's just, I don't know. I'm just trying to tell you the most like popular things that I've been eating lately. And taco meat, turkey, ground turkey, just amazing. You can do so many things with ground turkey. You can make patties with it, make burgers, whatever the case may be. But especially tacos lately, I don't know what it is. I swear, the first week that I just deducted my calories just a little bit and was eating tacos and the breakfast sandwiches, I lost 4 pounds. And I'm like, would anybody believe that I lost weight eating breakfast sandwiches and tacos? Please, someone tell me. And it's just crazy. It's like that week was insane. I don't know what happened, but I lost 4 pounds that week out of just nowhere. But I tend to lose weight as like the whoosh effect. You can look it up. So that could have just been that too. But I have been going down on the scale, which is insanely crazy because I know I've been putting on muscle. So to be eating tacos and breakfast sandwiches pretty much every day and losing weight, I'm here for it, guys. So definitely you can lose weight eating things that you love. You just have to substitute. So especially if you're in a cut and you're trying to eat volume. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to eat as much food, but for just less calories. And I have cut my fat dramatically. And because of that, because with eating keto, fat is more calories. So you're eating high calorie, but just not as much food, but the fat keeps you full a little bit longer, in my opinion. But since my actual stomach has shrunk, I don't have to eat as much to feel full anymore since I have lost a ton of weight. And I know that my stomach obviously shrunk from what it was 100 pounds ago, okay? So now I can totally eat this way and feel satiated and full. But because that I don't eat as much fat, I can eat more food. So I can eat more protein and I upped my carbs a little bit. But yeah, I can just eat volume. So anyway, I hope this helps you guys. If anything, what I would totally learn from this video are these yogurts, especially, I mean, this one, if you can fit this in with your macros. But definitely once I go back to maintenance, I will be eating these every day. But I mean, I would still honestly eat these because you can eat a bunch of these, you know. I mean, what is that? It's like 3 of these for this guy, right? So you can totally eat more versus just one. That and then the double scoop of protein I think is a really good tip. I wish I would have known that before. I did have protein shakes when I was keto, but not all the time because I'd rather, in my opinion, eat more food at that time. But now that I have different goals, definitely the double scoop of protein I think is key, because right there, that's 50 grams of protein. So if you're trying to get 100 or 120, that's almost half of your protein for the day. So I think double scooping your protein is the way to go, especially when you're learning and new to trying to get as much protein in. I think that's a great way to start out, at least until you figure out other things that you can substitute maybe for that extra scoop. So I hope that video helped you guys. If you guys want to see any other videos pertaining to what I eat, definitely let me know. I just eat the same things over and over again, so I just don't want to be that boring. I do want to start doing grocery hauls a little bit more. I do grocery, hauls, and then I just don't film it. And then before I get around to doing it, I already ate all the food. So, all right, guys, I will cut this. It's a little long already. All right, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next